Today, for our class on banana pudding, which everybody loves, I have a helper. This is my friend and fellow baker, Ellie. Say hi, Ellie.
Hi.
Ellie, how old are you?
I'm 11.
She's 11. Is it true that 11-year-olds like to bake things? I've heard that that's true. And there's a lot of people who like to watch all of these kids' classes, and you are one of them, aren't you? Well, I am so glad that you decided to help me out with my video today. Now, while everybody is getting in the room, you know what the first thing we have to do? What? Wash your hands. Okay, so get you some of this soap. Make sure the water gets hot first. Okay, and I'm going to do it too. Wash in between fingers and all of that. Because if you are going to be a baker, you have to pay special attention to certain guidelines about keeping things sanitized and being clean, because other people are going to eat your food. Now, because we're in a kitchen, we just go right to the kitchen sink and wash our hands. But did you know that if you were in a bakery, they'd have a whole separate sink for washing hands?
Yes.
So, all right, let's get started. Now, the reason that we call this custom banana pudding is because you can, I grew up eating banana pudding, and it was pudding, bananas, and vanilla wafers. Have you ever had that kind?
Yes, ma'am.
But there are lots of things that you can do. First thing is, we're going to need about 4 bananas skinned. Can you skin those bananas? I'm going to give you a chopping board right here, and I want you to chop those, and then I'll get you like a bowl to put those in, okay? Now, you're old enough to be careful with a knife, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. I'll take it. Now, I am particularly fond, that's perfect slicing there. You're being very safe with that knife. Okay, now, on your bowl. Now, this is, what we're going to use today is Jell-O brand banana cream. But I know there are some store brand banana creams, and you can use those too. I think, right now, the bakery aisle is looking kind of pitiful. It's low on things. But I'm going to take the banana cream pudding, and I'm going to pour it in this bowl, because I'm going to wait for you to get all those bananas sliced. Now, one thing people have told me that they are really learning from these classes is sometimes if you don't have one ingredient, you can substitute something else. And let's take that. Let's not use that end of it. So, have you made banana pudding before?
I've had it, but I've never eaten it.
Okay, well, you are totally going to have it today. I mean, who doesn't love some bananas and some pudding? There's all kinds of recipes. Some of those are a little thick. Slice those a little thinner. Yeah. Because we want them to lay down and behave. It's looking good. Okay. Here you go. Put it in the bowl. You have one more banana.
One more to go.
Now, while you are busy chopping bananas, I'm going to talk about what we're going to put this in. You can put it in anything. You can put it in a bowl. You can put it, in a casserole dish. But lately, there has been a very hot trend of putting it in individual serving pieces. Like, for example, a mason jar. Aren't those pretty? Okay, so we're going to fill some of those with our banana pudding. And we are going to also, in case somebody doesn't have mason jars, they might have these kind of water goblets. So we can do it in there. Usually something that you can see through, even those little, those little plastic tumblers that are about that. That's a good thing, especially if you're going for a picnic. You don't want to take your crystal out to a picnic. Or you can even just use a regular jar that pickles came in. It doesn't have to be a pretty jar like those right there. So let me give you this. Now, this is just your one box of banana cream pudding, and there's 3 cups of milk. So will you put that together and then use that whisk to stir it up and get it completely combined? Gosh, that looks thin. It doesn't look like pudding. Did you do something wrong?
Wireless connection. Okay, we're good.
One of the things that is, once you get it where you're pretty confident that it's all distributed, then we can let it sit there for a minute, because there's some ingredients in there that will kind of thicken and make it thick like pudding. It's not that, to me it looks like banana milk. Is that what it looks like to you?
It smells like those banana popsicles.
It does smell like banana popsicles, which should be an entire food group if you ask me. Okay. All right, I believe you did a good job. So right now, all we're
Trying
yes,
Wi-Fi.
You soloed
Oh,
that.
it came up.
Okay.
Connect again. There we go.
Okay. Sorry for the interruption, but I do have graham crackers. What else is an option?
Vanilla wafer.
And I do have vanilla wafers. So what else? What else are some options? Read those
There's
to me.
leftover biscuits.
Okay, so if you watched the biscuit class, did you make the biscuits?
I didn't make them.
You haven't made them yet. You didn't have all the ingredients. Well, when you do, often there'll be like 1 biscuit or 2 or 3 biscuits left over. And I think one time we ought to do a class on all the desserts you can make from a leftover biscuit. You think that sounds fun? Okay, so if you have leftover biscuits, that would be a good one. What else?
Chessman crackers.
Chessman crackers are really cookies made by Pepperidge Farms, but they're really like a butter cookie. I could even crumble up some of my cookies over there and put it in the bottom if I wanted to.
And then pecan sandies.
Pecan sandies. A lot of people know those. Do it. Okay. They are the sweet little little cookies that are the butter cookies with pecans in them. That is real good too. I've had all of that. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to. Okay, I've got some of these. Which do you like the most out of pound cake, graham crackers, and vanilla wafers?
The only one I've had is vanilla wafers. So
Oh.
honestly, I'm not
Oh, so you've never had anything else. Okay, so let's just try. You know how I learned that you could use other things? My mama one time told me we were having banana pudding for dessert. And when I sat down and looked at my dessert, we didn't have any vanilla wafers, so she used graham crackers. And we didn't have any bananas, so she used pineapple. I said, why are you calling this banana pudding? She said, because it's just like banana pudding, only using stuff I have. And that's when I figured out, well, maybe you could do that. You can substitute other things. So my mama came from a generation where you often substituted other things. Now, look at our pudding. Now, can you see how thick that is? Can you see it? It's nice and thick now. It's not like milk, just because we waited a couple of minutes. All right, what I want you to do is I want you to try and tear this hunk of pound cake into some smaller pieces. Just, I'll help you. We'll just tear it, okay? Another hunk. And you know how the pound cake has that crumbly stuff on the top? I use that too. Just all into the bowl. Good job. Now, if you're doing this in one bowl, then you can just start layering it. Let's try, since we've got these ball jars, let's try, you want to take home at least one of each kind we make, right? Okay, so let's start, put a little cake in the bottom of one, and I'll put some vanilla wafers in the bottom of another one. And then I'll break up some graham cracker to put.
Do you think this is enough?
Put a little more, maybe. Whoever eats that is going to get their spoon and try to dig all that good stuff off the bottom. Okay, so all I'm doing is breaking up my crackers. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Now, I'm going to tell you two different ways of doing this as well. Let me do another one right here before I get my my pudding mixed up. Oh, I got too much. Don't need too much. Some people like their pudding really rich and very flavorful, and that is what is in this bowl right now. But I tend to like it a little more lighter, and the way you get it to be a little lighter is we are going to add, okay, this is the pudding as is. Let me put a little more in a bowl to save, so we can do this one, but we're going to do all the others in my preferred way, okay? And that is, I'm going to need you to take this, and can you mix in a whole carton of Cool Whip?
Yes.
Or whipped topping. Cool Whip is a brand, it doesn't have to be that brand.
Does it matter which utensil?
No. Which one do you like?
Do whatever.
Yeah, so it becomes a much lighter yellow. Now, I like it that way. You know what? I want you to taste and see what way you like it the best. Get you 2 spoons. Okay, here it is mixed with the Cool Whip. And this is not a right or wrong thing. It's just a matter of preference. Okay, what about that? Which one do you like better? They're both really good. So, well, taste them again. You have to make a decision. Drop the anger, Ellie. We might be here all day till Ellie makes a decision. You like it with the Cool Whip in it? I do too. So you can just drop those in the sink. Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to try to reclaim all of our pudding back from this whisk. Now that we've got this stirred up, I need you to put a little bit in each jar. Now, I've seen a lot of people, they'll put this in a piping bag and pipe it in, but you don't have to do that. Yeah, probably another spoonful in there. Okay, now put you some right there. Yeah, that's why they use a piping bag. They want to get in a hurry, and they don't want to get it all over the jar. But that's okay, because everybody who's going to eat these loves you, so you don't have anything to worry about. Okay, let's see. What do you think? That's pretty good. Okay, put you some in there. This is going to be our control test over here. Okay. All right. Now you need bananas in every one. Hey, we need to do some in these too, because this is just pretty. I think I want to do pound cake in that. Okay. Okay. Will you put some bananas in every one of our dessert cups? And don't be stingy with bananas, because you know when people eat banana pudding, they want to find some bananas in there. Okay.
So,
That's That's good. That, as long as you've got some in your layer, that should be pretty good. Okay. Maybe a little more. Okay, put some in here. So if you were doing this in a bowl, you would do the same thing. Have a layer of your choice item, a layer of pudding, a layer of bananas, and a layer of your Cool Whip. Okay, put me some in our control jar as well. Okay? Now, oh, that's too many. Get a spoon. You can't give just one person all the bananas now. Okay, so what is the next thing we put in there? Oh, and we'll check these out. You know what these are? Those are cute. Those are, you're supposed to be able to make some banana pudding out of these little things as well. I mean, to me, it seems like if you can't give me more banana pudding than that, you don't even need to bother. But these are the kind of little cups that we take, put one banana. Yep, put one banana in it. Isn't that adorable? Okay, so we're going to need, now what we have, I want you to get a spoon, and we do a layer. Okay, let me do it on my control, right here. The one with the richer pudding. All right, put a little on my little cute dessert. I'm going to put a little on top of there. Now, put some in every one of your jars.
Try to add a little bit more.
Okay, yeah. Let's see if I can make that. Yeah. You act like you're buying a Cool Whip. Put some Cool Whip down in there. You know what? We forgot to pour in here, and that is a shame. We can fix it right now. Put our cookie up in there. I got distracted by you. It's all your fault. Okay?
Now we need some of the cookie nip one.
Okay? Yeah. Now, wait. The next thing we have to do is start back over. If we started with cake, is that cake?
Yes.
This one's cake. Then we put another layer of cake. And your mason jars are kind of perfect for this because I like to make sure when I'm sticking them in that you can see it on the side because that makes people really want it. Okay? So start putting, like you're going to need to put cake in that one. And you're going to need to put vanilla wafers in that one. See, the smaller the container, like your water glass, right? Well, but wait until we get everything. Okay, we're gonna need another graham cracker. Here, try to. Okay. So start crumbling it in there. Oh, good. Now, what goes in here? Vanilla wafers. Put some in there. You might need to kind of punch it down with a spoon. Okay. Now for mine, we have to start back over with pudding. So in this one, I'm going to put this pudding that I pulled out. Yeah, because, you know why? Because cake has more volume than those little crackers or cookies. Okay, so now we're good. Look how pretty that is on the side. Can you see that? You can see, oh, there's bananas. Oh, there's cake. Okay, so now we go back and do the Cool Whip.
Did y'all remember to put more bananas?
If you've got room, you put more bananas. But see, like right here, I don't have more room for it. So let's put bananas, because in these canning jars, there's plenty of room. But see, like over here in my goblet, there's, yeah.
And with those teeny tiny ones, you could probably only do like one.
Right, like what can I get in here? One little miserable banana. Right there, okay? So now we got bananas and pudding. What was in this one? Oh, the vanilla wafers. We haven't got any vanilla wafers, do we? That one's supposed to have more. So it's kind of like making a pattern. Okay. All right. Now what goes in, let's see. I think all I'm gonna be able to get by with right here is maybe another little bit of Cool Whip and maybe a little banana to garnish. That's probably all I can do in something that size. Not very much in my little one either. But these jars, whew, you can get a lot in there. Okay? All right. So now, put the lid on it. And you had a great suggestion earlier. What was it? Tie a ribbon on that. And wouldn't that be a great little gift for somebody? All right, so we're going to put, keep going, Ellie. Do you need to wash your hands off? Because I know that already. Okay. This one's ready too. So you would keep these in the refrigerator. Okay, what does this one need? Pudding. Now, as you get more experience with making cake jars, you kind of want to make sure that your cake and your crackers and stuff go to the edge so that you can see a nice blend. You see what I'm saying? Okay. You have a pretty nice little blend there. But as you get more experience with it, that's kind of what you're hoping for. All right, so we still need one more. Put a banana on the top of that one. Yum, that's good. There you go. Now, you got to taste it. So, take this. You get a spoon. And I want you to taste it and tell me, you need to get some of everything in that spoon, girl.
I'm trying to get the pudding. There
Okay.
we go.
Is it good? One thumb up? Two thumbs? Oh, that is awesome. So, we did it both ways. This is banana pudding if you like your pudding to be richer. If you like your pudding to be lighter, which is the way I prefer it, you just add the Cool Whip to it. So now we've got that much Cool Whip, but you would take all these jars or all these goblets and put them in your refrigerator until time to serve dessert. So you think that you can do this now on your own? Was this pretty easy?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know other kids who might like to come to some cooking classes? Because you know I've got some other ones coming up. every Monday and Thursday at 1 o'clock, I have class. And I think I like my class more if I have a sidekick. Will you come help me again?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And if any of you, the kids who are watching want to come help me with a class, just send me a message on Facebook, and we'll try to get some special guests helping me with it, because I don't like having a classroom with no children in it. That just seems kind of bizarre to me. So I think it's more fun if we have a sidekick, and Ellie agreed to do this for me today. So please share this post and let people know that they can watch. And if you want to find the recipes, they are all on the Facebook page. All the kid recipes are. And you can find them at thecookieschool.com. They will be in a folder there for you to see. So, so did you have a good time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you help me on Thursday with the gooey butter cake?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, great.